Hello everyone and welcome to Toby and myself playing some Feed the Beast. How are you doing, fella?
I'm grand. I'm chilly, but I'm grand.
It's winter times in the UK, is it not?
It is, which, like, when you're in the UK, winter basically just means slightly chillier, slightly wetter, and slightly more dreary than the summer.
Yep, so what we thought we'd do on this winter time is warm the cockles of our hearts and sort of reply to your guys' requests for us playing stuff in just a relaxed format.
Yep, but because we're so good at normal Minecraft, I mean, it's just a fact, we're incredible at it, we've decided to sort of up the ante a little bit and play some FTB, because
we have.
David is less experienced than me, and I'm not very experienced at all, so...
Hugely so. Like I said, Toby said, oh, you know what would be good is if you could teach me all of your ways, and he said no. I said
no, because my ways are my ways, and you know, I can't be teaching my ways to people in case I become extraneous, and you know.
Extraneity is you know.
Extraneity.
Extraneity.
Is that a thing?
I think so.
Okay.
The act of being extraneous is extraneity, like
okay.
Ingenuity. But yes, extraneity is ephemeral in form.
Yeah,
it's not eternal. It does not last long. It just wavers.
David has recently imbibed a dictionary.
I have. Yeah.
He now has one half of a dictionary inside of him.
I do.
Unfortunately, it's the half which talks about the words, not the half which explains what they mean. So he keeps coming out with these flippant comments that nobody knows what on earth he's on about. Anyway, so what version of FTB are we playing, David?
Well, we're playing the Unleashed pack.
Okay.
We're playing on, I think it's 1.5.2 of Minecraft.
Indeed.
And the version of Unleashed that we're playing is version 1.6.
1.1.
No, sorry, 1.1.6, yeah. 1.1.6.
Yeah. It's not the version that's currently out, I don't think. I don't know what has changed in between the one that's out.
It's not the latest one,
yeah,
but it's what the server's running, so...
Think of it as a snapshot for FTB, almost.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I said, we don't know what's changed between now and... between what we're playing and between what's, you know, the actual version. But the actual version is 1.1.3, I think, so there's 0.3.
Yeah, it's probably not the recommended build.
Yeah.
Right, so night's coming quickly because we sort of started at midday thereabouts.
We had things to set up.
Do we want to set up near the shore? I mean, what are the sort of varieties of monsters which would sort of throw hell in our way?
Well, I think you might have noticed there's a slime wandering around, and if you want to see it on your screen, where is it? It's radar. If you press your map button, press radar, and then go to show hostiles on, then that'll give you an idea of what is around at the moment.
Your map button.
Your map button, the equals.
Your map radar, Old North cave mode, radar on, show hostiles.
Yeah.
Okay, there aren't any hostiles on my map right now.
There's a few for mine. Rapidly getting quicker because it's rapidly getting night here. But I don't know. I mean, this isn't a very FTB-like environment, is it?
Not really.
We could. Should we go exploring? Do you reckon?
Sure. It's totally up to you. I can't see you on my map either.
There you go. Here I am.
Okay, now I see you, and now I see loads of horrible, terrifying beasties as well.
Yep, those things want to try and kill you.
Okay, I've got plenty of wood.
Yeah, ditto. I'm just trying to get some sheep together, which there seems to be a lot of them around.
There are quite a few actually for a forest region.
Well, jungle actually has a big chance of spawning sheep, and sheep drop pork. Not pork. What do they drop? Mutton. Is it mutton? Lamb chops.
Mutton. Oh, lamb chops. And this is an FTB edition, of course.
It is indeed. So I'm currently starving, which is a fun way to be.
Yeah, I'm almost starving as well. I presume lamb has a chance to poison, uncooked.
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Can you eat it rare?
Let's see whether we can have some. Raw.
Okay, I've got myself three. I've got myself three bits of wool.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem to poison you, but it is pretty useless in terms of hunger regen. So let's
just build a quick hovel maybe, and then sleep the night. Is that an idea?
Should we build a hovel? They're not horrible. Just
Then
sounds unfriendly.
Alright, let's build a mansion then. Just a small one.
Yeah, okay. A teeny tiny mansion.
Teeny tiny mansion. Let's just square this base up right here.
And I'm going to go and start getting us some stone.
Oh, nice idea there.
I always jump into FTB and I always think, okay, because it's different from Minecraft, then we're gonna have to do things completely different. But then you realise that the first night experience is basically exactly the same.
Apart from the fact that perhaps there are some slightly different beasts.
Yeah.
Out to get you, maybe. I don't know.
Well, that's true, actually.
I'm not really aware. I guess that still doesn't affect the experience particularly. You're still fearful for your life and cold and lost and alone. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
To anyone?
Sounds like most of my days at school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a very enthusiastic child.
You were.
So how are you lot today? I mean, I know that it's going to be quite a while before you can answer me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sort of take it as read that you're okay, to be honest with you.
In fact, their mood may have even changed since.
Okay. Here you go. I want you to tell me how you are today, being the 13th of the 11th, and I want you to tell me how you are whenever you watch it. And let's do a social experiment.
Social experiment.
To see how much it changes.
Yes.
I reckon there's going to be a bit of change, but not much.
I doubt most people are going to fluctuate crazily in that regard.
Well, unless something horrible happens, like your leg gets chopped off by an irate pirate.
That would be the worst thing to have your leg chopped off by.
I can think of worse, but it would certainly be it'd be up there.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon would the worst possible,
very worst thing to have your
leg
chopped off
worst case scenario here?
Do you think having your leg chopped off by yourself would be quite bad?
It wouldn't be bad so much as just
a bit weird.
It would be like that guy in what was that? Is that 120? What is it?
127 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, 127 hours. It'd be like the guy in that.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a great time, did he?
Well,
but then I guess he stayed alive, and they made a movie.
Exactly. I mean, he got the rights from it. You got a movie, and would you rather have a movie or a leg? Is what we're basically kind of getting down to here. Like, what would be your choice if you had to sacrifice a leg to have a movie? Would you? I'm not suggesting that that's what he did, but it's a serious social question.
I mean, could I choose which leg it would be? Because my right leg's quite strong. My left leg isn't as strong.
Yeah,
I always start going up steps with my right leg. I reckon I could hop up steps quite well.
You are a bit hobbly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can choose which leg it is.
See it being some mild inconvenience. If I wasn't able to utilise a sort of stronger part of my body, no more coordinated as well.
Yeah.
I'd have to always use the escalator. Which
not necessarily.
Or a lift.
You could rise above diversity and just power walk up a stairs.
Yeah.
It could be done.
So, we're here. We're playing FTB. We're chatting. This is something that you guys, as we said, we're obviously really keen on happening. What would be, are people interested in us having sort of guests? Is that something that you guys would be interested in? Leave it in the comments below. We've got some friends, I guess, who we like to play with and who might be, entertaining. Hey.
Yeah. I've apart from that one guy, can we kind of not invite him?
Sure. He is, he's a bit,
Yeah.
He does his best, bless him.
He does do his best, I suppose. It's just it's hard having to clean up after him when he sort of trips and falls.
It's still important to include him.
Nervous. He's a nervous excreter.
Are we talking about me here?
Oh wait, is that you?
That is me. That's basically the story of my life.
That's awkward.
A little bit. Oh, I just ate some lamb then when I only had 2 bits.
How do you feel?
Left. I feel great. I feel invigorated. I feel a bit overfed. I should have saved it a little bit when I felt slightly more hungry.
Well, see, that's the thing. You can get in FTB, you can get this thing called a hacksaw, which basically chops up a block into a micro block.
Micro block.
Yeah, basically, you can make panels and you can make covers and you can make all this sort of stuff with it.
Pretty decorations. Oh, why is that not in Minecraft?
Exactly.
Oh.
Why is FTB not in Minecraft?
Why is FTB not in Minecraft?
But the point I'm trying to make is you should be able to do it with food. You should be able to split up all the food into like tiny bite-sized pieces and like market it as like FTB Lunchables or something.
FTB Lunchables.
Yeah, I think we're onto something with this.
Other children's school packs of foods are available. Do they have those in the US, Lunchables?
Oh, I don't know. If they don't, they're missing out.
We've just sort of prohibited, the participation of a joke from sort of half of our audience. It's terrible. Should
we make something up for that half?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what's the equivalent in the US of Lunchables then?
Guns.
Guns. It's guns.
FTB
children.
Guns. No, it's not. The Lunchable is very different from the gun. You can't fire a Lunchable.
But you could if you put it in like a tube and blew hard.
Yeah, true.
You could fire a small sort of burger and hot dog combo at your friend.
Have a sort of explosive dinner over your face.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you wouldn't particularly want to because they are kind of expensive in my experience. And
not only that, I mean, I found that firing food at friends doesn't sort of allow you to keep those friends for that often.
I see.
They don't like, plain and simple, they are averse to having food fired at them.
Is this why we've stuck around so long together as buddies? Because we are,
Because you just live too far away from me to fire food at you.
Well, yeah, but I think the thing is, though, when we have come in contact and there's been food flinging, there's definitely been an air of sort of mutual appreciation for the victual sharing.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
I mean, forced directional food flinging is a hobby of both of ours, and I guess that's one of the reasons why we are, why we're buddies.
Yeah, I think so. I would go so far as to say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Other foods are available.
So where are we going with the build right now? We've got a tiny, terrible base, which we kind of meant for the first night, but then we didn't sleep. We just kind of worked through the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've found a cave over here. So,
is it full of good?
It's full of win. Yeah. It's full of potential win anyway.
Okay.
So let's go back to the base and decant some stuff.
All right.
Then go cave diving. And when we've gone cave diving, I guess we could try and find ourselves a nicer place to live.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that.
Because living in this hovel is quite bad for your self-esteem, I think.
Right, yeah.
Personal space. There's not much of it. Okay, let's decant.